up, YouTube? I am Nintendo Man 64, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we began our journey through Mount Moon, caught us a couple of new Pokemon, including Luna, our Clefairy, who is the only new Pokemon we have on our team at the moment. Everyone else has been around for a while. Oh yeah! And one last thing. Bulbabutt evolved into Ivysaur. So now Bulbabutt is even more dominant than he was before. But now our team is fairly set at this point. This isn't the team I'm obviously going to go into the Elite Four with because I have, well, 3 normal types. That'd be a little crazy of me to do, but what you going to do? We do have a lot of things I have to worry about here in Cerulean City first. Here's the Pokemon Center, in case you didn't know. It's obvious there. You need to go there to heal your Pokemon. The Pokemon Mart is right over here. I forget what is in this house. I don't remember. Let's see. Let's investigate. Let's investigate, guys. Oh, it's the old guy watching TV. Too much time, too little to do. Is nothing entertaining happening anywhere? Old guys thinking that... Old guys are not the ones that we need to worry about entertainment. I mean, my grandpa watches the same stuff all the time on his TV. Okay, this house is pretty interesting. This is the first instance of an in-game trade that we have come across. Unfortunately, we cannot do this trade just yet, but the real question should be, is the trade worth it? Now, let's go see what Pokemon he wants. Do you happen to have a Poliwhirl? Would you agree to trade for my Jynx? Okay, let's make this point quite clear. This is actually one of the few trades in this game that, if you really want to make this trade, I cannot say that's a bad trade. This is a pretty good trade. Poliwhirl. Let's talk about Poliwhirl for a little bit. I'm going to give it a full in-depth bio when we see it. It's a water type. It's a fast water type, and it's a physical water type, mostly. But for the most part, it's fast, and it punches. It's good. Not great. Jynx, on the other hand, I can say a lot of good things about. Jynx is an Ice Psychic type. Very good typing. It can do a lot of great special attacking damage. Its only weakness is the fact that Ice has a lot of weaknesses and Psychic doesn't really hinder a lot of those weaknesses. So, yeah. If you want Jynx, again, I've said, by all means, you can get this. It's just, to me, it's just a Pokemon that's not worth it, if you ask me. This is the bike shop. Unfortunately, if you want a bike, you can't get one at the moment because they cost $1 million. Unless you want to cheat. And actually, I don't even think you can do it when you cheat, because if you cheat, I believe the game can only hold up to 99,999 Poké Dollars. Alright, so let's see. First things first. Let's sell that star piece. That's the main reason I came in here. Now, I'm going to hold on to that rare candy because there are a few Pokemon that I'm going to be acquiring later on that are grossly underleveled, so we're going to want to level them up quickly. Like, right through the ranks, you'll want them to be good. So, I'm not going to hold off on leveling people up. Besides, a lot of our Pokemon are actually getting close to their evolution, so the only 2 that aren't are Clefairy and are Luna and Larxene. So, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. You could actually take on the gym now if you want. I'm not going to at the moment because there is one last thing I want to tackle here. One thing I want to tackle this episode. I want to do the bridge up ahead and a certain thing that happens up ahead. First things first, you can talk to this guy. I believe this guy teaches you about the gym badges. Yes, see. You can ask him any questions about any of these badges and what they will do to boost your Pokemon, because even if you get a basic badge, it will boost a specific stat of your Pokemon along with... Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Along with allowing you to use an HM move, and you also get TMs for each gym battle. So let's listen to what the Boulder badge... Let's listen to what the Cascade badge is. That's what our next badge is. Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. That includes even outsiders you obtain in trades. Pokemon of higher levels will be unruly in battle, however. It also lets you use the move Cut outside of battle. The speed stat of all your Pokemon increases a bit once you get the Thunder badge. It also lets you use Fly. We don't really need to know about him at the moment, about those rest of those badges at the moment. Those are the next 2. This guy will teach you about making berry powder, I believe, right? Yep, I concoct a variety of medicine from berry powder. Using good berry powder, I can make any kind of medicine. Now tell me, have you had any interest in berries? Sure. Why must you lie to me? How many berries do you have? Not a one. Wow. Thank you, butthead. No. You have no interest in berries, young one. See, you will not win with this guy. I'm sorry. You will not win with this guy at the moment, unless you've picked up a berry. I think it's very uncommon for you to have picked up a berry at this point. You can't go into this building at this point, but this building's going to be kind of important later on, because as you can see, you see a Team Rocket grunt right there. But with our team mildly set up, Larxene did level herself. I did level Larxene up on the side. She did learn the move Double Team. No one else I've leveled up on the side. Everyone else is still level 15 or 16. And with that in mind, let's move up ahead, because we've got something interesting up ahead. Baggage is back! Yo, Mikey! You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Mikey. Okay, we do have a few new Pokemon to introduce in this fight. Let's start with Pidgeotto! As you would expect, Pidgeotto is what Pidgey evolves into. He has a Pidgeotto at level 17, but your Pidgeotto you will obtain a Pidgeotto at level 18, unfortunately. Sucks, but what you gonna do? I think they wanted to give him a Pidgeotto, and they also wanted to keep the Pokemon at a low level, so we're not gonna really worry about that at the moment. Larxene is... oh, wow. And you're not even gonna paralyze it? Come on. Come on, game. You owe me at least that much. Alright, let's do Thunder Shock again, of course. None of her attacks, his attacks missed. Oh, well. Alright, let's bring out Luna to take out this Pidgeotto, because Luna is my next best option. Pidgeotto, as with most evolutions, is just basically just a bit stronger than Pidgey. It's good if you want it. If you don't want it, that's fine too. Only a few evolutions do you really get something special out of that evolution, so unfortunately that is not the case with Pidgeotto. And Luna's at level 16, so that's good. Alright, next up is Rattata. He has a Rattata now. So we're gonna have the Battle of Rattatas. Let Luna sit this one out, and Rattata will do her job. And we're gonna use Hyper Fang here. See how much damage we can get. Maybe a critical hit. Nope. But since our defenses are a bit low, and he's probably going to use Quick Attack this turn anyway, let's use Quick Attack. Take out Rattata. Good job. We're awesome. Alright, next up is Charmander. Charmander, I was expecting you to come out. It's okay. Big Mama, you're up. You can take out Charmander. Hopefully. Please. You can do it. His Charmander's at level 18 now, so don't expect an easy victory. Especially now that it's going to spam Ember a lot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Double Kick is not nearly as strong as I thought it would be. And he's not going to be using any physical attacks against Big Mama to get the poison that we need. Oh boy. Alright, Big Mama, I tried. I tried, Big Mama, I'm sorry. But it didn't work. Okay. Alright, Rattata, you can deal with them. Let's see how good you will do. How about a Hyper Fang? Nice. Alright. Oh no! You got burned! Rattata live! Yeah! MVP of the match! Took out 2 of his Pokemon. Good job, Rattata. I'm proud of you. Alright, last up is Abra. Abra is a new Pokemon we have to talk about. It's a very interesting Pokemon. When you catch an Abra, you can actually catch one up ahead soon. The only move it will know is Teleport. But that you cannot use that in trainer battles, but in regular battles, this can be a bitch. What do I mean by that? Simple. If it teleports, it can teleport and run away from battle during a wild Pokemon encounter, so you'd need to either put it to sleep or paralyze it in order to avoid this sad but true fact. But when you catch it, and if you can raise it up to level 16 with it only knowing teleport, you will get rewarded in the long run, trust me. But I'm not going to talk about why you will get rewarded. We'll just let you guys ponder it. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC, too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I'll better get rolling. Smell you later. He's not done with us just yet. Oh, yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. He gives us the Fame Checker! I don't believe this thing has much use, but okay. A chatty gossip like you. That thing's perfect. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell ya. I really don't know if there is a use for the Fame Checker, in all honesty. I think it's just one of those things that... Yeah, there you go. It helps you recall things you've heard about people. So you can see there really isn't much. Not much at all, actually. All it basically does is introduce you to people you've already encountered in the journey. And what use is that to anybody? Especially nothing to me, really. Just heal up everybody because we do have important things coming up. Very important things. One of those things is the Nugget Bridge. If you don't know what Nugget Bridge is, I will tell you. Actually, they will tell you. But first, what you want is you want to switch Larxene out for now. Larxene will get some reps for the next one. I felt bad that she didn't get the experience she could have used in the fight with Baggage, but Pidgey definitely will get some experience. People call this the Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? Damn straight I do. Alright, what you got? Bugcatcher Kale sent out Caterpie. Alright, Caterpie's really... You guys know Caterpie at this point. No major threat to us. And Pidgey's gonna get some experience. You got Weedle here. No real challenge here either. But as we go through all these Pokemon, there are some more things I'd like to talk about. Like the way you want to construct a Pokemon team. Now granted, Pokemon is a game where you can pretty much put any Pokemon you want on your team. If you're new to the game, you may want to use all the legendary Pokemon because their stats, as you guys know, as being legendary Pokemon, those stats are incredible. Excuse me, I'm just moving some things around here. Make myself a bit more comfortable while I'm recording. Anyway, if you want to build a really perfect team, I recommend you watch as many Let's Plays as possible to really gauge what other players use as part of their team. That's how I've really done it, because I used to just basically use the same team over and over again throughout games, just to see if I could beat the game more quickly, if I had a minute hole somewhere in my team. I could never really know because I would always keep the same team. But through watching other players play these games, I've actually been able to experience and see just how to perfectly construct great Pokemon teams. I mean, my team constructing ways have definitely improved since I started this. I mean, in Fire Red, my team was passable at best. I mean, it was pretty damn good. I had a lot of jack-of-all-trades Pokemon. I had, like, Nidoking, Dragonite, Arcanine, Pokemon that, for lack of a better term, are great Pokemon, but the catch to using them is, well, they're common. Everybody uses them. Everyone has great use for them. I used Blastoise, I used Kadabra, which is another Pokemon we'll talk about. I didn't get to talk about it yet because we haven't seen it. I'm going to give it a better bio then. I used a Pokemon called Electabuzz, which I don't believe we'll encounter in this journey, because I don't believe it's actually accessible in this game. Let's get Luna out there. Give Luna some experience. Anyway, I have actually learned through watching other people play these games just what Pokemon are useful. Like, I used to believe that certain Pokemon were just useless, that I had no way of making these Pokemon useful. But through experimenting and training and teaching, I've actually created pretty damn good teams. I mean, my Heart Gold team was leaps and bounds better than my Fire Red team. My Heart Gold team, I used Cyndaquil as my starter, but I ended up having Pidgeot, I had Sandslash, I had Lantern, I had Espeon, and my 6th Pokemon was Dragonair, but then I shifted Dragonair out for Slacking, and then Pidgeot out for Altaria, and I had a very good team there. Let's see. Who do I want out there? Let's go with Luna. Get Larkseen that some little experience. I don't have much to throw at Bellsprout, especially since I don't want Pidgey to get over-leveled. I think I took a bit of a step back in Pokemon Emerald. I mean, I know I really liked my Pokemon Emerald team, but we had no defensive Pokemon whatsoever in that game. Like, usually what you want is you'll want a Pokemon that can excel in 5 of the 6 stats. His HP really isn't that important, especially if you get a Pokemon with good defense. And then you want a Jack-of-all-trades Pokemon. Someone that can do all sorts of things for you. For me personally, I have specifics with what I require out of certain Pokemon. And in this game, I'm actually going to be testing out which strategies work and which strategies don't work. I mean, it's no coincidence, it's no surprise to anyone that Pokemon can change difficulty randomly, depending entirely on what your team is. If you keep building the same type of team, your roster will unfortunately get a little boring. I mean, do you really want to just keep funneling out the same Pokemon again and again and again? I wouldn't think it's that fun. I most certainly wouldn't think it's that fun. I think it's boring to trot out the same Pokemon again and again. That's why I've come to this game with the determination to create a team of Pokemon I rarely use. Pokemon that I've never really seen used, or don't really use myself, and I've never experienced. I mean, there are Pokemon out there that are other than mine that are good. Let's get Rattata out there. But yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong when it comes to picking a team, because it's your team. You can make it any way you want. Though, if you really need like help and learning from the masters, I mean, I'd say there are plenty of people on YouTube who've done Pokemon Let's Plays. If you want to look for a pro when it comes to Pokemon, I recommend you look up Chugga Conroy's videos. He's currently doing a Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum, so if you're trying to get into the later games, that's a perfect example of how to do it. But yeah, it's not like unfair to say that you may want to use some help. I mean, like I've said from personal experience, I never really altered my Pokemon. I'd maybe alter 1 or 2 to boost up what I needed, but 9 times out of 10, I'm usually using the same Pokemon, and that's no fun to me. My Pokemon Yellow team was a challenge, so was a challenge mode, so I'm really not gonna do anything with that. I did the Ash Ketchum challenge for that, so I just used Pokemon he used, like Tauros and Haunter and Lapras and Snorlax and stuff like that. My Pokemon Platinum team, I was really surprised with how good it was. Torterra, Houndoom, Vaporeon, Luxray. I had a lot of really good Pokemon for that one. Who are my last 2? Altaria and Lucario, there we go. Alright, we got a Nidoran female. My best bet for dealing with you is probably Big Mama. Even though Big Mama is starting to get a little OP. Well, not OP, but just still being good. Oh, come on. I would never get a critical hit with Double Kick. Double Kick would do nothing for me. Let's do Tail Whip. lower your defense a bit. But anyway, even though Pokemon is subjective, you can get away with asking whether or not it's okay to use this Pokemon or that Pokemon or use this strategy. One thing I don't recommend, though, is if you're going to do Let's Plays, I don't recommend you reuse Pokemon unless you either have a strategy that, like, demands it, or if it's a Pokemon you really love. Like, if you're going to be playing a game where a Pokemon is extremely common, and you're just going to use it just for the sake of using it, that's kind of boring. So that's why you won't see me reusing too many Pokemon in the future. There are a few I do have planned that I may end up reusing, but it's only minute. And look, Big Mama's evolving! That's good. I need an extra force in my lineup. And it becomes Nidorina. Nice. Let's look at Nidorina's stats, shall we? She's a little tired, so she's pretty much done. Oh, wow. She's definitely improved. And actually, as it happens, we could actually use the Moonstone to evolve Nidorina now. But for me, I see no reason to do it at the moment. Because there are a few more moves I would like Nidorina to learn that would make her pretty much awesomeness to the umpth degree. So what we're going to do is we're going to retire Big Mama for now. And I believe this last guy uses... a Pokemon that a lot of my Pokemon are weak to. So let's just battle him and continue on where I was talking. But yeah, you don't want to keep reusing Pokemon. Like, unless it's like your favorite Pokemon. That's the only excuse where I can say, okay, maybe I can see you using that. I mean... If I could in this game, I'd be using Arcanine because I love Arcanine. Arcanine and Growlithe are two of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And I'll explain more about them in bios later on because we will encounter a few. It's actually mandatory in the game for us to encounter a few. But anyway, as we progress through here, we got a Mankey. Level 18, no serious threat to Bulbabutt, because Bulbabutt is poison, and poison resists fighting, which is interesting. Kinda interesting, at least. But yeah, if you're gonna do like 2 playthroughs of the same game, like if you're gonna play like Diamond and Pearl, don't reuse the same starter Pokemon. That's just a little boring. I mean, that's why I was thinking maybe I shouldn't just use Charmander, because I did use Charizard in Yellow. But then I said, you know what, I like Charizard. But then I'm like, you know what, I don't use Bulbasaur enough, so... let's see. I think my best bet for this fight right now is Rattata. And then Larxene, and then Luna. Keep these guys out, since they all need to get levels. I mean, they don't have to get levels, but hey, what are you gonna do? Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. I get a nugget! Nuggets are gold pieces that are worth a lot of money, so if you can get your hands on one, you sell those and make, like, I think 5,000 Poke Dollars, so that's really worth it. By the way, how would you like to join a Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? No. Are you sure? Yep. Come on, join us. Nope. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. My Marlon Brando is very dry, unfortunately. But this is a Team Rocket Grunt. It is a required boss fight. And good thing I chose Rattata out first because he's got an Ekans. We've already encountered way too many Ekans, and we are not done encountering them, so get used to it, I guess. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Let's go Hyper Fang! Nice! Down goes Ekans. I like. And Rattata goes to level 16. Good for her. Alright, and next up is Zubat. No need to have Rattata out for this one. Let's do Larxene. Larxene. She can do good. It's her job to take out flying types anyway on our team for now. Until we get the means to take out another. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. That ain't good. Come on, Larxene. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye, Zubat. Larxene, I don't believe you're going to get to level 16 just yet. Nope, you are not. Ah, you are good. I am good. With your ability, you'd become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste. Well, I'm not going to start off as a grunt. That's stupid. I'm like the best Pokemon trainer in the world, and I only have one badge, damn it. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Actually, no, there is one last trainer I do want to fight, and there are... I don't have to catch an Abra on screen, because I'm not going to be using it for my team. But it's nice, I guess. If you want to use one, I can't really say you can't, but I'm not going to use one, but I'm not going to catch one. There is one last trainer I do want to fight. So we're going to go back up there. I know I said I'd cut out a lot of Pokemon Center things, but you know what? My narrative is flowing at the moment, so there's no reason for me to cut them out. There is one last trainer I want to fight before we call it an episode. First, let's go up here. Let's get this item. This item? TM45, which is Attract, the TM that immediately causes infatuation. So if you want to teach that to, if you have a Clefairy like I do and you want to teach it to Clefairy, be my guest. I'm not going to do so because I want Clefairy to learn an assortment of other moves because as you can see, her stats are pretty geared towards being a pretty darn good tank. So we're gonna focus more on making Luna the type of tank that I would like her to be, not worrying about making her just like an attraction wall. And let's get Pikachu up to level 16 if we can. If we can't, then we'll just move them in and out. I saw your feet from the grass, weirdo. You actually weren't even watching, you were just staring into the unknown. Dude, I hate to like just burst your bubble, dude, but that's exactly what you were doing. Dude. Alright, Larxene. Show this rat who the real leader of the Mice Kings are. Go, Larxene! Actually, you're the queen, actually. Just saying. Alright, quick attack. To dispose of this stupid rat. Gets up to level 16. Nice! You're not going to learn anything, though. Because you just learned Double Team, so there's no reason for you to learn another move. Alright, Ekans. Let's go with Luna. Because Mega Punch is already an OP powerful move for Luna to know, so I'm not going to be incredibly worried at the moment. Let's use Mega Punch. Oh boy. Luna was poisoned! That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh well. Okay. Let's just keep pounding the crap out of the snake with Mega Punch. Come on, hit me with a physical attack so you can fall in love. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. No, you don't? Okay. Well, at least Luna gets to level 17. That's what matters. Wow, your stats are pretty damn good. Luna's trying to learn Follow Me. Follow Me is only useful in double battles, so if I were you, I wouldn't really do this. It's a good move, like I'm going to show you exactly what it is. The user draws attention to itself, making foes attack only the user. Like, you would only attack this Pokemon instead of other Pokemon of the same ilk. So, like, if you're doing a double battle, Follow Me is really useful for it. Personally, there aren't enough double battles in this game to worry about it, so I wouldn't teach it to your Clefairy. I thought not. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, dude. Oh, I hid because the people on the bridge frightened me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I am NintendoMan64. Join me next time, where we take on the rest of this route and uncover just who this Bill guy is we keep hearing about. Until then, sayonara.